Now, you already know what's going on. Yes, we're Tim Tam slamming today. I had mentioned it last time, and you know, it's time to do something for me, something else for me. I know the Vegemite was for me too, but this is also for me. These are free from gluten double chocolate biscuits from Woolworths. I got them at Countdown because I live in New Zealand. Here's what they look like. I have prepared an assortment of things today. I have my favorite kind of tea. This is Earl Grey tea with a little bit of honey and a little bit of milk. This is just straight soy milk. And this is ice water. Honestly, I'm really just curious about what it will taste like slamming Tim Tams into water. I just want to know. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm not just gonna be like free dogging ham fisting Tim Tams today. Also, I have been eating them and I only have 3 left. So I'm going to break them in half and I'm gonna do Tim Tam mini slams. Don't look at me like that. This is a science video. If I get full, the video's over. If I get sick from eating sweets at 8 o'clock in the morning, the video's over and we're gonna have to try another time. So I'm gonna break them in half. Now, typically what you do with a Tim Tam slam is you bite off the 2 ends, so you turn it into a straw essentially, and then you suck the liquid up through it. I'm not an expert. I'm not Australian, but I have been lucky enough to do it a couple times in my life. Usually, I would say that the tea is the control because that's the one that's gonna taste the tastiest. But I'm gonna control with water because I think that's really funny. So I'm gonna mini slam into the water. All right. Girl. Hold up. Okay, come on now. We can do it. All right, at first, pretty awful, pretty shitty. It just tastes like a wet Tim Tam, which I should have anticipated. Wet Tim Tam. Honestly, you could probably imagine it. I would give that a 3 out of 10. Okay, next I will be slamming into milk. Don't. Oh yeah, that fucks. I'm gonna give that one 6 out of 10. If you can drink milk, if you're not lactose intolerant, I recommend whole milk or even like fucking cream if you can get it. Why not? The thicker the milk, the better that'll be because it goes all the way through the little like cookie particles. That shit bust. That was great. That 6.5 out of 10 because there's always room for improvement. Okay, now this is my favorite tea and I know this is gonna hit. Also, I don't recommend doing Tim Tam mini slams. Use the whole thing. This is barely anything to grab. So even though easier on the tummy for me for this science video, very easy to drop them into the hot liquid. So that's a 10, mate. Oh my God. First of all, spilled all over myself. Great. Second of all, that shit goes so hard. Oh my God, this was my best breakfast I've ever made in my life. This is great. Okay. So lining them up, we got a 3, we got a 6.5, and we got a 10. I recommend slamming into tea. Milk was cool too. If you're gonna do water, yo, that was silly. Don't Tim Tam slam into water. Maybe hot water, then it would just be a warm, wet Tim Tam. Now listen, I know you're wondering, what are these 3 liquids here? So what had happened is I had told my stage manager about this video and my stage manager got excited and wanted to prepare a liquid for the video because I was gonna use water. Stage manager was like, no, don't use water, and prepared me these 3 cups. I've not been able to look into the cups at all because they're covered in foil. Now, it's the same cup 3 times, but they are labeled with 3 different things. So this cup is labeled Dracula blood. This cup is labeled Nosferatu blood. And this cup is labeled Sasuke Uchiha blood. So what I have been instructed to do is to choose one at will and then slam into it. So, of course, It is a difficult decision, but I'm gonna have to go with Sasuke Uchiha blood. I feel like it's the only choice. So what we have here is we have a shockingly pink liquid, and it smells like fruit punch. Okay, I'm gonna smell the rest of them. I'm curious. It's a different liquid. Wait, what the fuck? This one smells awful. Okay, this one is red. This is Nosferatu blood, and this one is Dracula blood. And it's a very viscous red. What's going on? There are 3 different drinks. I was expecting them to be the same drink because I was instructed that I could pick one at random. So now my curiosity is very piqued because as you can see, this one is bubbly. Hold up, I'm gonna have to get closer to the camera. So this one is Nosferatu blood. It's this rusty red orange and it's bubbly. This one is Dracula blood. It looks like chili oil. It's like red, shiny, and very viscous. And this one is Sasuke Uchiha blood. You see it's this orangey, almost pink with bits in it. And they smell completely different. Now I will be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I expected those to all be the same drink. And they're not. So now, at this point, I'm really glad that I did Tim Tam Mini Slams because obviously I have to try them all. I'm gonna start with Dracula because it looks the most awful. It looks the most like actual blood. I'm a little alarmed. You could probably tell by my face. I am both alarmed and confused. It smells weird and pungent and almost like a tropical drink. I'm just gonna do it. Almost tasteless, just a little sour. First blood. Okay, that's Dracula. I'm no less confused and alarmed. Now we're gonna move on to the second one. Why is it bubbly? Hold up. Okay, let me have a good attitude about this. Ha ha ha. It smells like chocolate. Like Vegemite almost. It's so thick. Okay. That tastes like bad protein shake, maybe. It's really thick and not sweet. It tastes like muscle milk. Have you had muscle milk before? That's what it tastes like. It's like foamy muscle milk. And now this is the one that is the most concerning of all because it's very bright pink. This is Sasuke Uchiha. I feel ill. I ate 3 Tim Tams on an empty stomach with a lot of strange liquids. All right, here we go. You know, I'm gonna be honest, the chocolate really obscures the taste of these liquids. It's banana milk. Ooh, I think it's banana milk. All right, let me rate them. For the Tim Tam Slam, Dracula blood, 2 out of 10. It tasted weird, alarming, definitely very alarming. Confusing and not particularly tasty. 2 out of 10. Nosferatu, I'm gonna give that a -5 out of 10 because this not only alarming, also very concerning. It's bubbling. It looks like oxidized blood. It's rust colored. I don't ever want to see that again. That was very disconcerting. Nosferatu, -5 out of 10. And Sasuke Uchiha blood, I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10 for being exactly what it is, and for slamming into a Tim Tam Slam, I'd give that a 1. As far as slamming it into a Tim Tam Slam, it's a cold liquid. It was in the fridge. The taste of the chocolate completely overwhelms it. I'm a little bit emotionally exhausted from the event of drinking all of that blood. The box is now empty. I'm full. I feel a little bit sick. So now it's time for the very last thing. You guys told me last time that I fucked up the Vegemite by not eating it correctly. Now I did go into it blind, so that's completely fair, and I agree with you. Now I have heard from a lot of angry Australians since then, and some very, very nice Australians, or people who eat Vegemite in general. And they told me, you're supposed to use an awful lot of butter, and then just a little bit of Vegemite. I still can't eat bread, so I am preparing this cracker with an awful lot of butter, as you can see. And now I'm going to be adding just a little bit of Vegemite, and we'll see how this goes. People did tell me, by the way, you can use it as a sauce. It makes a great, I should get a knife, don't judge me. It makes a great bolognese, apparently. People use it as sauce, or you could just put it in other stuff. Now this is not, you see, it's not very spreadable, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge it for being what it is. I'm just gonna go in. So this is what we have now. Just a little bit of Vegemite and an awful lot of butter. I'm trusting you. And you were right. That is so good. You guys really did it. You really did it with that. Okay, official conclusion. This on its own, good, shocking. This with butter, everything that God ever wanted it to be. Wow, what a great day I'm having. Okay. Wow. Thanks for watching. Bye.